next contribution from the Executive Secretary about the proposed budget.
It's simple, but one note that I need to highlight. Remember last year we approved the budget for this year, for 25-26. And with the new membership tiers that you would approve later today, it means we have extra revenue streams. And with the fundraising policy, then we have also more of that. So we did a change to the approved budget of this year. And that's why our budget is for 25, 26, 26, 27. And you must have noticed that. Now, the budget proposal was prepared based on the recommendations of the Finance Committee that Tamara just told us about. There is no change in the membership fee, nor its structure. So both the fee and the fee from members stays the same. We also maintain the same strategy that Dwight started all those years ago. Fixed revenues cover our fixed costs, and the flexible revenues cover our flexible costs. And what you would notice from the statement that Tamara just showed us is that even if our fixed revenues are a bit less than what we envision or what we budget for, we cover that with the flexible. So what we're going towards is flexible revenue covering more and more of even our fixed expenses. So we're in the right direction with good net assets. That's it. The next slide. We exceeded budget by around 26K. And that also was one of the factors towards us changing the approved budget for 25-26. We noticed that over the past 3 years, we've always been exceeding the 3.5 to 5K that we're budgeting for. So we said, why not take it up a notch, meet the actual that has been taking place for the past 3 years, and see what we can do, especially with the new policy on revenue and the funding, plus the current UNIDO project that we hope would be extended to other countries. So we do have the means of maintaining the net assets even for this year and next year. The observer status, this was included in the budget and in the actuals, but this was actually an observer member who joined us last year, but with the financial matters, they were recorded for this year. Total fixed revenue was 4K short, like I said, but this was made up for from the flexible. So again, we're becoming even more healthy in generating revenue that even covers our fixed costs. This is what the numbers say. Should I explain them or are they clear? Aren't we healthy? Aren't we doing much better? Don't you like us even more? We're making more money, okay? We're trying to rely less on membership fees. We've been maintaining the membership fees for the past, is it 6 or 7 years with no increase, and we're trying to make ourselves healthier, but also support you, our IMCs, in maintaining health, as well as assisting those that are suffering from everything that's happening around us to support them in continuing to be our members. So total fixed revenues for the actual of last year was 152K. The flexible revenue was 56K, and the total revenues were 208. The budget, you would notice that the budget is almost similar. It doesn't deviate much. The approved from last year that we're asking to be changed with the proposed for 25-26, you would see that it does have an increase, and this increase is due to the membership charter and the new tiers of membership, because we added those and we would rely on income from those and in expanding our network. This is the expenses, and you would see that Khuzaima and I are a bit stingy, but we do that for your good. The actual for this year, for the past year, was 135K, almost 136, 44K in non-core expenses, and that is the expense on the budget, and that's where most of our income came, yet that's where we spent less. And of course, the total expenditure is a bit short of 180K, even though it was budgeted for 183. The approved budget of 179 of the 25-26 is proposed to become 206. And again, that is due to an increase in the expenses related also to membership, because once the approved network charter is approved by you today, later today, that would give us the go-ahead in order to add to the Secretariat one other person to support us in the work. This is the summary of the net earnings, okay? And like I said, we've been at 20K, 21K, and last year even 26K, and that is why instead of having the approved at 9,750, which is almost 10K, we actually expanded that to around 20K, hoping that we would be able to also meet it. For the year after, with the new support that we will be having, and with Services Inc. Going online, we're hoping that it would even come up even more. But it's not all about hope. It's about planning. It's about proper strategy. It's about proper financial control from our tough treasurer, and it's because of the expenses that Khuzaima and I maintain to keep an eye on, keep low, in order to make sure that we meet all the expectations of our delegates. Any questions, please? None? That's it. Thank you.